welcome to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports on location. And this afternoon, we are at the Rec Center bringing you Metro West Conference Girls Hockey featuring the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars and the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights. You see their respective records, fairly even. However, in the last 7 games, the Red Knights have a 7-game winning streak. The Jaguars just 4-3, so obviously the Red Knights coming in with a lot of momentum. And I just saw the stat this week, the latest state polls are out, and Benilde-St. Margaret's girls are ranked number 7. I'm Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us here at the Rec Center. Looking forward to a good one against both schools that have a storied past of success at girls hockey. As we look at the Jaguars goaltender, that is Sarah Rash. She's got a 3.33 goals against average and only an 8th grader. Going against Van Stelten, the senior, on senior night here at the Rec Center. Once again, glad you're with us. We're streaming live on YouTube and we're about to begin. Taking the center face-off is going to be Sophie Melsness, also a senior. And we're off. Benilde controls the opening face-off, and it's back to Hain, and a quick whistle already as there's a camera person on the ice. Don't know how they forgot about him, so I think we're gonna have a do-over. I've never seen anything like that before. So I hope he got a great shot there. So we're gonna start it over. There's still just 17 minutes on the clock, so we're gonna restart it. Referee checking out the ice. And we'll take 2 to begin this matchup in the Metro West Conference, Bloomington versus Benilde. And now this time Bloomington controls the opening face-off in their own zone. They try to clear to center ice, and that is number 10, Emma Hain, also a senior. And now back into the Jaguars and chasing it on the far side in the near corner. That's number 4, Mary Zavril. Zavril plays it around behind the net. Now at the point, it gets back to neutral ice, where it'll be played by Emma Hain. Hain now will bring it in by herself across the line along the left circle, pulls up there, centering pass intended for Melsness, just missed, and that will go across the near boards into center ice and now back into the Benilde zone. And that is Emma Peschel, another senior. Zavril now at center ice, and it goes off the stick of number 12, or is that Melsness over there? No, that was number 17, Emma Peschel. She deflects it in the Jaguar bench. That brings a stoppage in play. 16-12 remaining. So far, no score, no shots on goal. And we'll have a face-off just outside the Jaguar zone. And in to take the draw for Benilde is Junkness. And controlled by the Jaguars, and now they'll shoot it, chase it into the Benilde zone, and picking up is number 7 for the Jaguars. Her name is Abby Long-Henry, a senior. And now it's controlled by Benilde. Once again, number 22, Abby Garvin, the junior. Garvin now heads it to Bailey Gray. Gray now behind the net, backhands it. Now coming around, number 97 is Kendall Hassler, a freshman. And she is playing the puck with her teammate, Abby Garvin, in the corner. Now the Jaguars come away with it. Nice nifty move in her own zone by number 6 for the Jaguars. That was Grace Shuck, a senior, and we're gonna have an icing call, I believe. And that will bring another stoppage with 15:31 to go. Early start time because we are bringing you a doubleheader tonight. Following this game immediately will be the Jefferson boys taking on the Benilde boys. So we hope you hang around with us for that match as well. So an exciting night of hockey right here on ParkTV 16 Sports. Now controlling the face-off, that is Emma Peschel. And she gets the first shot on goal, and there's the first save for 8th grader Sarah Rash. As I was mentioning, her counterpart for Benilde is Allie Van Stelten. And she is also a senior, so a senior going against an 8th grader. We'll see if the lack of experience on the part of Miss Rash will play any role in the outcome of this one. Now kept in by Emma Peschel. She shoots it towards the goal, blocked in front. Now picked up by the Jaguars behind their own net. Plays to the near side. Number 21 is Eleonora Lindstrom, a sophomore. And now Benilde takes over. That's number 15, Sienna Duffy. And now they play it back to Emma Hain. Hain now dumps it into the corner. And now behind the net on that far side, chasing it for Benilde. That's number 23, Lizzie Hamill, a sophomore. Now Hain, back to Emma Peschel, and back to Hain. Now puck bat out neutral ice, played by Emma Hain. Nice pass to get it ahead to number 27. That is Sienna Carver, and Rao in front. Centering pass, nobody home. As number 27, Sienna Carver, just vacated that front. And now Lily Mortensen with a nice shot. And a nice pad save by the 8th grader for Bloomington. Another quick shot, puck loose in front, and it goes in. I believe Lily Mortensen got the rebound as the Red Knights were buzzing like hornets in there, weren't they? Let's see the replay. Mortensen started a chain of events here that led to this goal. Zabril then gets that rebound, makes a sharp cut back in at the circle, lets the wrist shot go. Rash with another save, and right there, the puck is loose, and there's Mortensen to scoop it up for goal number 1. That comes with 14:11 remaining. And 2 really outstanding plays by Mortensen to start that with a shot that took a magnificent save, gave the rebound to Zabril, and then she got off a really good shot, forcing Rash to give that rebound, and Mortensen was there to clean it up. So that's goal number 1 for the Red Knights. So Mortensen from Zabril and Juckness with 14:11 to go in the first is your first score. 1-0 Red Knights. They have a 7-game winning streak, and now Lily Mortensen looking for more as she tried to backhand it into the Jaguar zone, intended for Juckness. And now here comes Mortensen again, obviously feeling the momentum after that last goal. Now puck in front, played by number 5 for the Red Knights, Annie Juckness. Now Emma Peschel takes a wrist shot, blocked in front. Rebound came almost right in that post. I think that did hit the post. Now Emma Peschel on that far left side. Peschel into the corner to number 5, Annie Juckness, now behind the net. The backhand shot. That was Mortensen looking for her second goal. Tried to go short side with the backhand. Right here, Mortensen cuts right in there. Looks like she actually tried to go to the far side, didn't she? But Sarah Rash was in good position to make that save. But that forces a face-off to Rash's left, and in to take the draw for the Red Knights, that's Sophie Melsness. Face-off controlled by the Jaguars. They played around their net to the far corner. Now intercepting it is 22, Abby Garvin. Garvin now behind the net. Tried to skate out in front. Puck got poke-checked away. Now she still has it. She brings, oh, excuse me, that's 97, Kendall Hassler. Sometimes with their ponytails, I can't see their numbers very easily, so I apologize. I will always try to correct it if I notice it myself, but there's Melsness' wrist shot, and that trickled all the way through, and Rash had to be ready to take that in as she makes another save. 8 shots on goal now by the Red Knights, 12:45 remaining period number 1. Quick shot at the goal! Off the face-off as it went towards the net. Number 16, Avery Junker, the senior, gets goal number 2 for the Red Knights. And she is one pump senior on senior night. Look at the face-off, controlled by Abby Garvin. And just like that, less than 2 minutes after goal number 1, look at that smile. Pure joy, isn't it? Boy, she took that puck and wasted no time getting it by Rash. And now we'll go back to the center circle for face-off. 12:41 remaining. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports as the Red Knights off to a great start, 2-0 on 9 shots. They haven't given up any shots on goal. So we'll see if the Jaguars can muster some sort of offense, but it's been all Red Knights here this afternoon. Now that pass goes in, it's going to be offsides or icing, and icing is the call. And that'll bring a stoppage with 12:22 remaining as we get a good look there at Sienna Duffy, number 15. Allie Van Stelten is in nets for the Red Knights tonight. She comes in with a 1.29 goals against average. And so far, it's been a quiet night. This might bring her some action here with a face-off to her left. Juckness in there to take the draw for the Red Knights. Controlled by the Jaguars. And a a wrist shot from the point taken by number 14 for the Jaguars. That's Carly Larson, and now quickly the puck back in the Jaguars zone. They catch up in the corner. That's number 22, Valerie Pavinka, the junior, and the Red Knights come away with it. That's Melsness. Now she'll play it back into the corner and behind the net playing it for the Red Knights. That's number 2, Julia Evans, the sophomore. Now moving in, the backhand, quick short side shot taken by number 2, Evans. Saved by Rash, 9 shots on goal, 2 have gone in, and now the Jaguars will change and they wave off icing, now picked up by Hain. As she now skates very quickly down the ice on the right side, all the way across the line into the zone, trying to split the defense, and that puck gets poke checked into the corner. Good defense by the Jaguars. Number 12 on that play was Jada Johnson, and we have a whistle, and now we have a penalty coming up. And I was looking down at my scorecard here, but it looks like the Red Knights and Emma Hain was in the corner. She was the closest culprit, and I'm looking at the replay right there. Cross check from behind is probably going to be the call. So Emma Hain, the senior. Going to see my good friend Mick in there. He's manning the penalty box for these girls' Red Knight games. So that brings a face-off and a player advantage for the Jaguars and a chance for them to get back in it or at least get some shots on goal.
Hain, a 2-minute minor for roughing.
Roughing is the penalty.
5 minutes and 38 seconds.
That comes with 5:38 remaining in the first period. So 2 minutes on the board for the Jaguars, but they quickly lost their advantage on that ensuing face-off, and now they're trying to get the puck back into the Red Knight zone, in which they just do then, but it gets shot right back out by number 6, Lily Mortensen. And now the Jaguars, number 29, skates in on that right side. That's Valerie Miller. Oh, and Miller is gonna get a roughing call, exactly just like Hain got. And that's going to come against number 7, Abby Long-Henry. So sabotaging the opportunity for the Jaguars with that player advantage. There was still 1:26 to go, and that was a deliberate shot there. So now we'll play even for 1:26. This penalty comes with 10:47 remaining, and then the Red Knights will be on the power play for that remaining time. Okay, face off in the Jaguars zone. Both teams at even strength, but only 4 skaters aside rather than 5. Puck right in front, it goes in, and a goal. Just like that, number 16 gets her 2nd of the night and 2nd in a row. Avery Junker. Got the puck and came right in on the 8th grade Rash. Leans and just gets enough on it, and it goes under her left forearm and in. She'll take it. And there's another big smile from Avery Junker and her teammates. They're up 3-0 with 10:39 remaining, play back underway. And they're still at even strength, 4 skaters apart, and this is a dream for a skilled, talented hockey team like the Red Knights. They have so much more ice to work with to display their talents, less crowded, and a chance to really go. And there's another push down from behind. The ref's gonna let that one go. Probably a good no call, but in the corner there for the Red Knights, that's Bailey Gray along with 97, Kendall Hassler. Hassler comes away with it. She's looking, going around, trying to get a shot off as she was harassed nicely on defense by number 24, Jana Lynch. Now here comes Hassler. And her puck, she loses it, 2:27 for the Jaguars. I have a name for her. Sometimes I don't have the names with the numbers, unfortunately. Okay, now the Red Knights have it, still at even strength for another 24 seconds. 10:44 remaining in period number 1. And now coming off the bench is Emma Peschel on that far side. Peschel now trying to make something happen. 12 seconds at even strength. Then the Red Knights will be on the power play. That's number 24. Kelly Gustafson playing catch with Peschel, and that's a stoppage as Rash makes that save with 9:25. Here's the replay. Emma Peschel behind the net. Oh, look at that, behind the back pass. She almost deflected it in off the goalie herself. So I am seeing some lack of experience there in Sarah Rash. times out of position, maybe not exhibiting the best posture and so forth, but she is just an 8th grader. She's got a lot of room to grow and to get better, which I have no doubt that she will. But right now, I do think the Red Knights are taking advantage of her inexperience a little bit. All right, so we've got a discussion on the ice here. 9:25 remaining. Not sure what the issue is. So the penalty is about to expire here, and I don't know. I've lost my screen here, Paul. I'm not sure why, but nevertheless, so Haynes going to come out of the penalty box and going to go on the bench, and someone else is going to skate on. So that's what they just did there, or Melsness. All right, now Haynes is on, and they have a player advantage for 30 seconds right now. Up 3-0 with 9:14 to go in period number 1. Jaguars clear the puck, so they are on the penalty kill, so no icing. And Peschel hits Mortensen on the money. Mortensen looking for number 4, cutting was Zavril. Zavril now gets it, puts it in. Oh, what a save by Rash. Zavril was right on the doorstep. 7 seconds remaining. Now Peschel, 5 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Centering pass goes right through to the far side, picked up by Melsness, number 14. Her pass misses. Hayne, now in the corners, Lily Mortensen. Both teams at full strength. 8:38 remaining. 12 shots on goal for the Red Knights. No shots for the Jaguars so far. Melsness now to the far side. Mortensen one-times it, almost finds its way in the net, deflecting it in front with Zavril. Now picked up by the Red Knights again as they circle around. Down goes the Jaguar. There's a shot from a tough angle taken by Peschel. Or no, excuse me, yeah, Peschel, that's who it is. Now chasing it into the corner. Number 12 is Jada Johnson. Now to the near side. The Jaguars do clear the zone only momentarily. Only Hayne takes it right back. Zavril, they almost had a nearly 3-on-none there just briefly, before it gets delayed, and now it's sent back out to center ice, and they're going to call icing on this, maybe. No, they wave it off. Gustafson now has it, gets it ahead, gets through. Now a chance for the Jaguars on that interception. Now another shot gets deflected in front by Junker. Now to the far side, played by the Jaguars, number 29. That's Valerie Miller, and kept in by 24, Jana Lesh. And now we have a whistle and a stoppage. That whistle came from the near side. And is it going to be a penalty, or was it just an infraction? Yeah, it's going to be a penalty, and they're going to call it on number 9, Bailey Gray. And I don't have access to my monitor, Paul, so I can't look at any replay and interpret it at all, but I'm not sure what that is. We'll listen to the PA announcer, and he'll tell us what it was for. Meanwhile, player advantage number 2 for the Jaguars. Last time it only lasted 30-something seconds before they committed their own penalty, but now they're on the power play for 2 minutes. Here we go.
Bench minor for too many players on the ice. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes and 28 seconds.
Too many players on the ice, so it looks like Bailey Gray was chosen to serve it. So that's what that is. We're coming up on 7 minutes remaining in period number 1. We are telecasting live on YouTube, and there is Junker, and she gets the Pier hat trick for goal number 4, her 3rd in a row. She skates right in there and sort of with her stick backhands it in there. Wow, she is having a night, isn't she? Avery Junker, I have a little bio that Thomas Hayne gave me prior to tonight's game, and since Avery Junker is scoring, she is a senior and she is undecided on college but wants to study political science and ultimately law school. Will not play hockey after high school but may continue her soccer career. That's number 16, Avery Junker. She gets that 4th goal of the night. Her 3rd of the night comes with 7:04 remaining in period number 1. 14 shots to none for the Red Knights. Avery Junker, nicely done. Assist to Mary Zavril. So Junker from Zavril for goal number 4. And the number 7th ranked team in the state of Minnesota is flying high here late in January. Just a handful of games left before the section's coming up, and they look like they're peaking at the right time. on a 7-game winning streak. Now the shot and the first save, and Allie Van Stelten does a nice job kicking that out. You know, you got to be careful. This is the hardest thing, I believe, for a goaltender. It's easy to go to sleep when you're not seeing a lot of action. It's actually harder. You got to stay focused, and then sooner or later they're going to get a shot on you, and you got to be ready for it. So nice job by the senior Allie Van Stelten, and now taken away here is number 27 for the Red Knights, Sienna Carver, the sophomore. Look at that pass right on the money, and they're going to say offsides, I believe. Or is there going to be a penalty? Looks like there's going to be a penalty. Delay call, the backhand shot by number 5 for the Red Knights, Annie Juckness, the junior. Red Knights didn't even pull their goalie when I saw the arm go up. And we'll listen to see what that penalty was for. And I'm not sure. Meanwhile, remember, the Jaguars were on the penalty play, and it was easy, the power play, so it was easy to forget that based on how dominating the Red Knights were on their penalty kill part of it. So they still have a person in the box, Bailey Gray, for 7 more seconds. 5:38 remaining in period number 1. Now played behind by Emma Peschel behind her own net. Puck in the net again. Oh, it's close, and they blow the whistle as I was just listening to the PA announcer. So Juckness from Abby Garvin, shorthanded. Now we have another stoppage, and I believe the reason for the stoppage is that the referee behind the net lost sight of the puck, even though that puck was still loose. I oftentimes feel referees blow the whistle too quickly, even though they might lose sight of it momentarily. I'd like them to be a little more sure that the puck is somehow dead or someone's lying on top of it, something like that. Because the Red Knights looked like they were about to get their 6th goal of the night. All right, now Jaguars, both teams at full strength. 5 minutes exactly remaining in period number 1, and Emma Hain just steals that puck right away. Tries to get around the defenseman, loses control of the puck. Now she chases it in the corner, along with number 97, Kendall Hassler. Now Emma Peschel tried to pass it down to the low part of that circle to number 23, Lizzie Hamill. And now Hain wings it around the far boards. And it's picked up by the Jaguars, number 2, Becca Brendalen. And now into the Red Knight zone. This is number 24, Jana Lesh, the sophomore forward. And now the shot from up top by number 12, Jada Johnson, put it right on net. And the Jaguars now have 3 shots on goal. So they're showing a little bit of improvement on offense, and now skating after it is 97, Kendall Hassler, and she tried to bump it ahead to herself, but she played it out a little too far, didn't she? And so she couldn't quite catch up with it in time. So that means it's an icing call, and that brings another stoppage here with 4:09 remaining. And we'll have a face-off to Allie Van Stelten's left. And Allie Van Stelten, I'll tell you, wants to attend college in California and study neuroscience, psychology, or nursing, and will not play hockey after high school. So she is looking at maybe a last dozen games or so, especially if they can make it to the state tournament and advance. A lot of hockey left here in late January through February in the state tournament. All right, now for the Red Knights, they try to clear out their own zone. Now puck played by Gray behind the net. Gray now gets it taken away, at least momentarily, by number 6 for the Jaguars, who is Grace Shuck. And now the Jefferson Jaguars are keeping pressure on there, but now they allow the Red Knights to escape, and now there's a 2-on-1 with Melsness as Hassler tried to get it over. Puck loose in front, now into the corner. Picked up by the Red Knights. Now that's number 22 for the Red Knights, Abby Garvin. Garvin behind the net, getting harassed. Now back out to Emma Hain. Hain now goes in, gets it back to the far point. Shot by Emma Peschel. Steady presence out there on defense. Peschel, backhanded pass, trying to get it to somebody in front. And Garvin takes a shot, but that is saved by Rash. She gave up a nice rebound there, but no one there to take advantage for the Red Knights. Now here comes Emma Peschel over to Emma Hain. The two Emmas and they're both seniors playing together tonight here on senior night, and they are off to a great start, and now the Jaguars clear it out, but Peschel's there to take control. Back to Emma Hain. Hain now, back to Peschel, 2:30 remaining in period number 1. Now Hain. Garvin, nice taps it ahead to Melsness, well done, beautiful touch. Melsness brings it in with behind the back pass and the backhand. It gets blocked by Rash. Rebound though, still controlled by the Red Knights. Melsness comes right in there with the wrist shot, and Rash scoops that up and controls the rebound, and that brings a whistle with 2:11 remaining in period number 1. And that'll bring a face-off to the right of 8th grader Sarah Rash. She's faced 19 shots, folks, and we still have 2:11 left in the first period. If this pace continues, she's going to see 60 shots. That is a lot of shots. Okay, now face off. Controlled in the Jaguars zone. Red Knights looking for more as we're now under 2 minutes. Savril skates after it, gets by the defender. Now takes it, it's going to come right in front. Look at that stick handling. It's reeling, and she's going to take the wrist shot. Sails it wide right off the backboards. Now goes down Mortensen, and there's going to be a penalty that's going to be hooking on the Jaguars, or a trip. And that penalty comes with 1:41 remaining, and it's going to be called on number 20, Katrina Race, W-R-A-S-E, Race, maybe? In any event, she's in the cooler, and Mick's going to go over and say hello to her and man the door. We are changing now, and here come the Red Knights to take the draw. Will be number 5, Annie Junkness. She's already got a goal tonight. Avery Junkier has 3 and a hat trick, and that pass was right underneath the stick of number 5, Junkness. Could have had a golden opportunity for her second one tonight. Now the puck comes all the way back in the Red Knight zone. They're on the player advantage for another 1:42. But there's only 1:20 remaining in the period, so if they don't score, they'll start period number 2 on the power play. Now here comes Garvin into the Jaguars zone, over to Junkness. Junkness' pass misses Hassler, but she plays it off the board. Now Hassler gives it up. Now to the near side, Gray tried to pass it to Junkness that was on the doorstep, got deflected in front. Now the Jaguars clear it successfully to back to center ice. Chasing it is number 9, Bailey Gray, the 9th grader. She looks ahead and gets it to Hassler. What a beautiful pass that is. Hassler takes the wrist shot, deflected in front, rebound right to Junkness. Junkness took a shot, saved by Sarah Rash. And now a mistake, she overskates it. Now a breakaway for the Jaguars. Allie Van Stelten will have her work cut out here, and the shot, and she saves it with her left pad with 32 seconds remaining. That was a golden opportunity for the Jaguars, and now a quick wrist shot taken by the Jaguars, and Van Stelten makes the glove save. And I don't have the benefit of replay. Maybe you can see it at home, but my monitor for some reason isn't working. But that was number 6 on the breakaway, Grace Shuck, a senior. And I thought she put a really good move on Allie Van Stelten, and Van Stelten was just there to match her with that pad. Now they control the face-off right off the bat. Again, that was Shuck. She did get a little bit of a shot off. Now 20 seconds remaining in the period. Now here come the Red Knights, still on the player advantage. Evans. Cross-wing pass goes awry, now back into the Red Knights zone. And chasing it and winning that race was Abby Longhenry for the Jaguars, but quickly, number 23 comes to the rescue, Lizzie Hamill, the sophomore. And there's the buzzer, signaling the end of period number 1. Our score is 5-0, and when we come back for period number 2, the Red Knights will be on the power play for another 19 seconds. I'll look forward to talking to you then.
Your story doesn't have to end. As an organ donor, the good in you can live on. In fact, you could save up to 8 lives through organ donation. Sign up to give the gift of life after you're gone. You'll be happy you did. And just maybe, someone else will too. Sign up online today as an organ, eye, and tissue donor at organdonor.gov. It saves lives.
Welcome back to ParkTV 16 Sports on location. We are at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, streaming live on YouTube. And we're about to begin period number 2. And you can see from that score, Benilde-St. Margaret's has dominated the first period of this match. They have 21 shots on goal, 5 of them for goals, and they've only given up 5 shots on goal. And that is really the story. But inside of all of that, Avery Junker, coming into the night with just 4 goals on the entire season, scored 3 on her own in the first, so she has gone up to 7 goals on the year, tying herself with Mortensen with 7 and Melsness with 8. And the other goals were Junkness and who was that other one? I can't remember now off the top of my head, but it was, 3 by Avery Junker, the senior. So we're back underway, and this time the Red Knights going from right to left in their white jerseys, and they control the initial faceoff, and that's Emma Peschel with Emma Hain, I should say, and now near the circle, playing it there was Melsness, number 5. Now Peschel puts it right on net, and the rebound was right there for the taking. Unfortunately, no Red Knights were there to take advantage, and that is one thing I've noticed about the 8th grader, Sarah Rash. She gives up a lot of juicy rebounds there, and the Red Knights have taken advantage. As we watch, Zavril tried to hit that out of midair. That would have been something. I know it's something she's capable of being able to pull off, but not this time. And now the Jaguars skated in to the Red Knights zone. That's number 24 for Bloomington, Jana Lesh. Lesh is one of the leading scorers, the 3rd leading scorer on the on the Jaguars team with 12 goals and 8 assists. We're gonna have an icing call on the Jaguars. That comes with 15:58 remaining as we get a good look at Sophie Melsness. And Melsness is also a senior, and I have a little bio on what she's planning on doing. She's an assistant captain, and she's gonna be playing hockey at Merrimack University next fall, and she intends to study business and marketing. And there's right on the doorstep was Grace Schuck. And Allie Van Stelten was right there, but that was a close one. That's the 6th shot on goal now by the Jaguars. Under 16 minutes remaining, period number 2. The Jaguars look like they have a little more pep to their step here in period number 2, at least at the outset, as Schuck goes after it, and she goes down, along with number 27 for the Red Knights, Sienna Carver, and now a save by Van Stelten. And so what a much different complexion on the Jaguars as they've come out and they are now starting to assert themselves a little more on offense. And they now have forced a face-off to Allie Van Stelten's right. 15:22 remaining. They've got a long road to hoe if they want to really get back into this one realistically, but right now they are putting the pressure on. And now that's kept in by number 25 for the Jaguars. That is Kason Carlson, a junior forward. And now it gets cleared by number 27 for the Red Knights against Sienna Carver. And that is going to be an icing call on the Jaguars. So that comes with 15:01 as we get a good look at Kendall Hassler, the rising stars on the Red Knights team, just a 9th grader. She skates to the bench. Standing there next to number 22, Abby Garvin, and now we'll have a face-off to Sarah Rash's left. In to take the draw for the Red Knights, number 24, Keegan Gustafson, also a senior. As the face-off is controlled, at least temporarily, by the Jaguars. Number 12 with it is Jada Johnson. But the Red Knights force it back out to neutral ice, and that's Emma Hain coming away with it. She's got 4 Jaguars around her, decides to take the wrist shot, and it gets deflected in the chest area of number 12, Jada Johnson. Puck comes back down, and now the Red Knights have it on the far side. That's number 44, Brooklyn Riley, a freshman. But keeps it in the Jaguar zone. Now the Jaguars take over in that far corner. Number 12, Jada Johnson. And they try to break it out, and they do successfully to center ice as the puck gets by number 44, Brooklyn Riley. And now played by Emma Hain. Very smooth little twirl there. She backhanded along the boards, and now it comes back in her direction behind the net. She takes that pass with a backhanded skill there. And now it's going to be icing on the Red Knights. And another stoppage in play. That comes with 13:55 remaining. We'll get a good look at Sarah Rash, the 8th grader, coming in with a 3.33 goals against average. So far, she's given up 5 in a little over 1 period. So that stat is going to suffer a little bit after running into the big red machine of the Red Knights. Ranked number 7 in the state and rising. They're on a 7-game winning streak. And they've only allowed 7 shots on goal so far, so a little bit of a theme, at least temporarily, in this match with the number 7s. Puck now in the Jaguar zone, kept in on that far side by number 9, Bailey, and she shoots it off the mark. Bailey Gray, that is. Now the rebound played by number 23, Lizzie Hamill. Hamill on the near boards. Puck comes out ahead to Duffy. Santa Duffy just got it taken off her stick, and now the Jaguars break out with it. On the right side, that's number 17, Julia Larson, the junior. Larson now gets played against the boards, comes away with it in the corner as she gets it away from Peschel. Now comes out to near the point. We're gonna have a penalty as I see the referee's arm go up. And I don't know who he is calling that on, but it looks like it's gonna be a Jaguar, and it looks like number 24. There she is right there. I'm not sure what that call is from what I saw in that replay. Number 24, that's Jana Lesh. Lesh, the 3rd leading scorer in the penalty box for 2 minutes. That's number 17 in the box. Oh, Julia Larson that is then. I thought it was 24. My fault. Thank you, Paul. All right, now face off 2 minutes.
17, Julia Larson. A 2-minute minor for body checking. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes and 53 seconds. That's Larson for body checking at 3:53.
So there you have it, 2 minutes for body checking, and now the shot by Hassler, kick save, another great rebound opportunity for the Red Knights. Puck comes right out, and a one-timer by Hassler as she fans on it, and the puck gets all the way into the corner. Now gets played around, now Carver. Carver with it, going against number 7 for the Jaguars, Ruby Ryan. And number 27 now. Puck comes right in behind. That's Melsness, or Juckness, number 5, I should say. And the quick wrist shot and a goal by Bailey Gray, the 9th grader. And boy, if that is a sign to come, that is a lights out shot by number 9, Melsness. Yeah, that was a nice handoff, and look at that wrist shot, folks. Holy smokes. She threaded the needle on the short side. That is the talent that is starting to emerge. Yes, I do think this pass was brilliant right there. Just a handoff, she freed her, she comes right in, and look at that angle. Just bang. I don't think Sarah Rash saw it. That's how fast that was. Wow. Okay, 6-0. Let's listen to the scoring play.
Her 4th goal of the season, Bailey Gray. Assisted by number 5, Annie Juckness, and number 22, Abby Garvin. Time of the goal, 4 minutes and 43 seconds.
So Gray from Juckness and Garvin. All right, we have a face-off, so that was the scoring play right there. Bailey Gray, the 9th grader, gets the 6th goal of the afternoon, I should say. We started at 5 o'clock because we're bringing you another hockey game. The boys, who are ranked 4th in the state, coming up next against the Jaguars right after this match on ParkTV 16 Sports, streaming live on YouTube. Glad you're with us for this one. The Red Knights are going for their 8th win in a row as we start heading towards the sections coming up in a few weeks. Okay, now the puck comes all the way back into the Red Knights zone, and they're waving off icing. That's Emma Hain, now to Emma Peschel. The 2 Emmas are the leading scorers on the Red Knights team. Coming in, Peschel has 10 goals, but Hain has 19 assists for a total of 26 points. Peschel has 12 assists for 22 total points. Now in front, Hain takes a shot, gets deflected. Lots of traffic in front. Now played by Carver along the boards into the corner. Now to the far side, that's Lily Mortensen. That's who got the other goal. She got goal number 1 in the first period to start us off. Now coming away with it is Zavril, and a quick wrist shot is deflected in front. She kept it low, and it looked like it hit the ankle of a Jaguar player, and now it gets back out to center ice. Juckness pokes at it, and it deflects all the way back to Sienna Carver in her own zone. She quickly turns on it and gets it right back up. A wide open Juckness. She was unable to handle that pass, and they're going to wave off icing, however. And now a pass by Mortensen to Juckness, right on Sarah Rash. And this time she was in great position to make that save, even without seeing the puck. But my goodness, just lightning fast. So there's Rash. Hey, another day at the office. Nope, there's a Red Knight right there with the quick pass to Juckness. That pass was brilliant, folks. So much fun to watch. Stoppage in play, 10:22 to go. Controlled by the Red Knights. Emma Peschel wheels it around the boards behind the net. Now the Jaguars trying to get it away. There's Avery Junker with 3 goals in the first period. Plays it on the side, and now the Jaguars come away with it, and that pass almost intercepted by Emma Peschel, and it gets by her. Onside pass, now taken away by Junker. They're so big and so fast, so powerful out there, these Red Knights. Now Peschel along the boards, gets set right back into the Red Knight zone by number 12 for the Jaguars, but now quickly back into the Jaguars zone. Boy, you can't blink for 2 seconds or you're gonna miss something when you're watching these Red Knights play. Now puck tied up along the boards. They're not gonna blow the whistle. They don't want to encourage this behavior, of course. I remember watching the pros when I was a kid. Back North Stars were playing, and I do remember they would blow the whistle, but I think at some point they got away from that. Now Peschel looks in, makes a move, wrist shot, tried to pass it. She always looks like a pass-first person, Emma Peschel, and when you look at her stats, that's what gives her all her points, is how many assists she has from that defense position. She really is playing a quarterback out there. And now a whistle along the far boards in front of the Jaguar bench. Stops the clock with 9:04 remaining. Red Knights just dominating on the scoreboard and on the shots on goal. The totals right now with 9:04 remaining, 24 for the Red Knights, 7 for the Jaguars. Now a face-off just outside the blue line on the Red Knight zone, controlled by the Jaguars, and they shoot it into the zone. Grace Shuck, and now coming back out was Van Stelton. A little bit of a risky move, but with 6-0, you know, I think you can take a little bit of dramatic license if you're the goaltender. It's now Melsness. Kind of fights that puck, and now she takes an elbow and goes down, and there's going to be a penalty coming up on the Jaguars. Van Stelton is staying in the net. They're not going to pull her for the player advantage. But as soon as the Jaguars touch it, that'll start it. But here comes Hain. It gets deflected in front. Now here comes number 9. No, that's Hassler, 97. Now Hain, back to Hassler. Now Van Stelton has left the goal, and they've added a skater. Cross-ring pass to Hain, and a quick wrist shot goes. Looks like it went off the pad, and now they're going to blow the whistle dead. And the penalty will begin. 8:16 the stoppage. Here is the transgression by Grace Shuck. A little bit of a punch there to the shoulder. I suppose they could call that any number of things. Interference, checking. We'll see. So that is Grace Shuck. She is one of their leading scorers. In fact, the second leading scorer on the Jaguars team with 13 goals. No, excuse me, 21 goals, 13 assists for a total of 34 points. But she is in the cooler for 2 minutes with 8:16 remaining in period number 2.
Penalty assessed to number 6, Grace Shuck. A 2-minute minor for roughing. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes and 44 seconds. That's the Jaguars. Shuck for roughing at 8:44.
And just as they were calling that on the shorthanded penalty kill, the Jaguars actually got a shot on goal, and Allie Van Stelton, and now they almost got another one as they are dominating, even though they're down a player. And now there's a cross check going to come up against the Red Knights, and they're going to even that out. It looks like number 4 already knows. She is going in. Mary Zavril There was that play by number 2 for the Jefferson Jaguars. Becca Brendalen got a nice shot on net and a good save there by Allie Van Stelten, keeping her shutout. As we'll look at Mary Zavrel. Let's see if we can see what happened here. There's Zavrel, just to the right. And a cross check, I think, will be the call, but we'll listen to the official announcement to confirm it.
It's penalty assessed to number 4, Mary Zavrel, a 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes and 10 seconds.
So
that's the Red Knights Zavrel for cross-checking at 9:10.
So Zavrel for cross-checking. Both teams, 4 skaters their side. So the rink will open up for Melsness, Emma Peschel, Sophie Melsness, and Emma Hain on the far side. Lots of firepower out there, folks. Let's see what they can do here in period number 2. It's really almost like a power play. Mortensen takes a shot and it deflects it just over the crossbar. Centering pass gets through. Peschel fans on it. She tried to get it to Melsness, waiting at the top of the key. Now here comes Mortensen. Still trying to get it. Now coming in to help Melsness. Melsness comes away with it, at least momentarily. Now she does. She's got her head up, looking for an open player. There's Hain on the far side. She finds Hain. Jaguars respond well. Get in between Hain and the goaltender. Hain loses her stick, and there's going to be a penalty on the Jaguars as Hain looked back at the referee as to say, hey, I didn't just drop my stick. I got hacked out of me, so that's going to be slashing on Bloomington, I believe, would be the call. And now suddenly a flurry of penalties as we look at number 12, Jada Johnson, right? Let's see here. Let's go forward. So there's Hain, number 10. So she pushes it through and then, oh, yeah, that was a reaction by Johnson. I don't think Hain did anything wrong. She's just pushing her way through there. That's a legal play, and the Jaguar did not respond well, did she? And now there's a player advantage for, let's see if I can do this right.
10 minutes and 17 seconds. That's the Jaguars Johnson for slashing at 10:17.
So Johnson for slashing is the call. 4 skaters for the Red Knights. 3 skaters for the Jaguars. Now the Jaguars, 4-on-4 now. For another 20 seconds, and then it's gonna be 5-on-4. Am I doing that right? Yeah, 5 skaters on 4 for the remaining balance, which will be about 1 minute and 6 seconds, I believe. So 5:55 remaining in period number 2. And in 2 seconds, the Red Knights are at full strength with 5:48 to go, 1:04 remaining on the player advantage. They're up 6-0. They have 25 shots on goal so far. They've only given up 8. And now here comes Hassler, brings it across the line. She's got Cronin on her left, and on her right is number 2, Julia Evans. Now to the point to number 44, Brooklyn Riley to the near side to Gray, who had a spectacular goal late in period number 1. Now her pass rink wide goes off the boards, back to Riley. Now Hassler coming in, and she just loses control. Gray, look at that stick work. Put a weak shot on goal, and Sarah Rash made the pad save and smothered it. And that'll bring a stoppage with 5:15 remaining. There's Gray. Look at that stick work, folks. Didn't get everything on it that she wanted. But that is a talent right there. Bailey Gray. Only a 9th grader. Okay, now face off in the Jaguar zone to Rash's right, 5:15 remaining. And the puck works its way out all the way back in the Red Knight zone, and skating quick for it for the Jaguars is Long Henry, and she almost catches up first, but Hassler beat her to it. Now the puck, no, that wasn't Hassler, that was number 20, oh, I can't always see their numbers, 23, or 22, is that Abby Garvin? Now the puck comes right in, no, that was 27, Sienna Carver, sorry about that. As Van Stelten makes another save, the puck kind of came in on her suddenly. Now Carver, long boards, and there's Bailey Gray now struggling with it as now the forecheck is on in earnest for the Jaguars. Both teams now at full strength. 4.5 minutes remaining in period number 2. And the puck comes loose to number 23, Lizzie Hamill. Hamill now makes a nice move, tries to get it ahead, and they wave off offsides as number 15, Sienna Duffy, just got back on side. See her just craning her leg to keep it across the line, and the referee let it go. Now a missed opportunity, and now a breakaway for Shuck. Shuck comes in, and they're going to call offsides on the Jaguars. Shuck had an opportunity there, point blank, coming right in on Van Stelten, and then the whistle of offsides. Let's see if we can see it here. Yeah, there's the puck outside, and ooh, did she get onside? That was close. I'm not so sure. Nevertheless, call went against the Jaguars. Face-off just outside the zone. Comes back into the Jaguars zone with 4 minutes remaining now in period number 1. Zavril comes away with it, tries to wheel in front. Melsness with the shot, Juckness with the shot on the backhand. And she goes down hard as well. Ouch, I don't think she hit her head. Let's see here, hopefully not. There's Zavril trying to split the defense, loses it. Juckness right there, goes to the backhand. Sarah Rash comes out, see she gives up those rebounds as she gets older. Now coming in, is that Zavril? She's still out there. She is a tough player though. Oh yeah, she's out there. 26 shots on goal to Jaguars 8. And now, face off. All right, now I lost my monitor. I don't know if I can be heard or not, but I'll keep talking anyway as we have a stoppage in play with 3:40 remaining. And the puck now comes back into the Jaguars zone. So 3:40 remaining here in period number 2. Face off to Sarah Rash's right, or left I should say. And the shot production has slowed considerably here in the second period. I think the Red Knights only have 5 shots on goal. But with a 6-goal lead, I'm not sure they're gonna need many more. So their deal is let's get this clock down and get ready for their next game coming up, which will be against Chaska on Saturday. Now here comes Juckness, and she gets taken down from behind. Query whether that should be a penalty shot, as she was unabated to the goalie. Or is it just gonna be a 2-minute penalty? But let's see. Or both. So that call is gonna come on 12, Jada Johnson. Oh. All right, I think I'm back, Paul. Somebody unplugged our oh, we were good. Oh, just my monitor? Okay, well, I kept talking, I wasn't sure, but okay, well, we're back underway, and somebody walking behind us tripped the power cord on my monitor. So, okay, we're back, 2:40 remaining. Penalty was to number 12, but I don't know what it was for, as I was tripping was the call. So 2.5 minutes remaining. And the Red Knights on the power play right in front. Junker gets her 4th goal of the night. Are you kidding me? Avery Junker. There was an initial save there. Let's see, did I call that right? There is the pass right in front from number 23, Lizzie Hamill, and I don't think anybody touched it. I don't think Hamill touched it. So I give that goal to Avery Junker, her 4th. She matches her whole total coming in on the entire season. She goes from 4 goals to 8 on the year, and that puts her now as the 3rd leading scorer. As she was down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th leading scorer on the Red Knights. She's now
Red
3rd,
Knights goal
all by
scored on the power
herself.
play by number 16, her 4th of the game and 8th of the season, Avery Junker.
So the official call, Junker from Duffy. We're now under 2 minutes to go. Both teams at full strength. Now played by the Jaguars, number 24, Jana Lesh. As Van Stelten comes out to play it behind her own net. And now here comes Emma Hain as she skates across the line and she goes down. I think the ref was looking the other way. No call on that exchange. Now the puck comes near side to number 6, Shuck for the Jaguars. As she sort of was backing her way ahead. I've never really seen that kind of maneuver, but I kind of liked it by Shuck. She was just kind of like treading backwards in the water. Now Hassler gets the puck and she's got a 2-on-1. Melsness, and it gets deflected in front, and she returns the pass. Now it's in front, backhanded by number 22, Carver. And that goes wide, or Garvin, I should say. 1 minute now remaining in period number 2. And the Red Knights looking to add to their total. They're up 7-0 on 27 shots. Now puck in the near corner, 45 seconds remaining. Grace Shuck, second leading scorer for the Jaguars, plays it back along the near boards, but it's kept in by Melsness. She gets it back to Emma Peschel. Peschel now down to Garvin. Garvin gets it taken away, but Hassler intercepts it in the far corner. Now to the top of the key, Bailey Gray. And now back out at neutral ice, played by Emma Peschel. Now she'll skate towards the middle and bring it in all by herself. Coming in, blows right by the defense, and her wrist shot gets deflected by the glove, and now she gets her own rebound out at the top of the circle, now to the far side. Now Gray, Peschel, back to Melsness. Great passing on display here, 5 seconds remaining. Melsness back out to Peschel, 2 seconds remaining. Trying to get a shot off, and Bailey Gray looks up at the clock, and just as the buzzer sounds, and she does not get that shot off. Look at the replay as Peschel blew by the whole defense. She had a number of holes to shoot at and almost got that by the glove side of Sarah Rash. But that is our score after 2 full periods of play. 7-0, come on back for period number 3.
Today, millions of people all across America are building a life in recovery from mental and substance use disorders, helping themselves and helping each other, with friends, family, and community, lending their strength and support. Join the Voices for Recovery. Together, we are stronger. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders, for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP.
Welcome back to the Rec Center and ParkTV 16 Sports on location. We are momentarily going to begin period number 3, but we're waiting for the referees and the arrival of the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights. But that will give me an opportunity to discuss the seniors that were honored earlier before we came on the air. Again, I'm Robert Christensen, glad you're with us. I spoke about Allie Van Stelten and Avery Junker, but there's many more, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to discuss them. So Mary Zavril, number 4, is a senior, and she will be playing hockey at the University of St. Thomas next fall and plans to study business. Lily Mortensen is undecided on college plans right now, but would like to play hockey past high school, and she intends to major in psychology once she decides on a school. So we watch the Red Knights now come out onto the ice for their warm-up. Emma Hain, and I do want to say thank you to her father Thomas, who sent me all this great information. She will be playing hockey at Lindenwood University next fall in St. Charles, Missouri, very close to Kansas City, I believe, and she plans on studying business or psychology. Also graduating in a senior honor tonight was Sophie Melsness, an assistant captain, and she plans on playing hockey at Merrimack University next fall, studying business and marketing. Avery Junker, I'll say once again, she's undecided but wants to study political science and ultimately law school. Will not play hockey after high school, but might continue playing soccer in college. Then Emma Peschel, number 17. She is the captain, will play hockey at The Ohio State University next fall and will study biology and is intending to go pre-medicine. Keegan Gustafson, number 24, as we're about to begin period number 3. She's undecided on her college choice, but will be studying for a pre-health career, but will not be playing hockey after high school. And then there's number 28, Addie Kelly. As we begin here, Red Knights going left to right, they're up 7-0. And I have several others, one more, Addie Kelly, and three managers to discuss, and I'll insert their bios as we move along here in period number 3. But right now, play underway, Red Knights up 7-0. They have a 7-game win streak coming into the night. And it's pretty apparent they're gonna make it 8. And I was looking at their schedule coming up. There's only, I think, about 5 games remaining in the Red Knights. And they've got some tough games coming up against some tough teams, and only one more home game against Orono, I think, is February 3rd back here at the Rec Center. As that shot by Peschel is on the mark, and Rash kicks it to the far side. Puck still alive. Zavril now plays it back along the boards. Peschel slaps at it. Now the Jaguars come away with it, as we are now 1 minute, or coming up on 1 minute in the third, 16 minutes remaining. Now Zavril, fans on that as she tried to turn, and then the Jaguars play it into the Red Knight zone, and they'll change on the fly. And now picking it up for the Red Knights and going down hard and awkwardly was number 27 for the Red Knights, Santa Carver. Is there a new BSM goalie? Number 1? Is that still Allie Van Stelten? I think it is. Okay, well, maybe it's a new goalie in the Jaguar zone. Well, I'll check it out. Sometimes I can't, that's number 1. That's Allie Van Stelten. She is the senior, and that will give me an opportunity to remind everyone where she wants to attend colleges in California and study neuroscience, psychology, or nursing, and will not play hockey after her senior year. And I was just going to mention Addie Kelly, number 28, is also undecided about college, but wants to study accounting or business analytics. Can't go wrong there. Analytics is the rage. Isn't analytics just really statistics and how you interpret them? Anyway, you know, they come up with a new word for something that's been done for decades, and it's somehow something new. But that's just my little editorial. You don't have to pay attention. But she will not play hockey after high school, but may continue her swimming career. And then there's 3 managers. Emma Johnson, 3rd year as a manager, undecided about college choice, but wants to study business. And there's Emma Prue, 3rd year as a manager, undecided on college choice, but wants to study finance. And then Natalie Tennyson, 1st year as a manager, was a player for Benilde-St. Margaret's. I do remember her, but a knee injury during her senior soccer season ended her high school playing days, but she wants to study biology in college and get back to either playing hockey or being a manager. So there you have it, 9 seniors playing and 3 managers. So that's going to be a huge blow to this Red Knight program come next year, losing 9 seniors and 3 managers. But as you can see from tonight's action, there's some young, talented players coming up, as they seem to have an ever-ending pipeline of talent coming to Benilde, and they are going to a great school. There's a backhand by number 25, Mandy Cronin, and is that a different goaltender? If I can see the number, can't quite make it out here. Maybe I can on the replays. We look at that, and the backhand. And that's number 50. I think it is a new goaltender for the Jaguars, Paul. Good catch. Number 50. Say again? Oh, we are in runtime. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. I'll explain that in a second. But that's Chastity Anderson. She is a senior goaltender in relief of the 8th grader Sarah Rash, who gave up 7 goals in 2 periods of play. And so she deserves a break for sure, as she was peppered with 31 shots on net or thereabouts. Okay, now the Red Knights up 7-0, and we are in running time. Paul just reminded me, due to the differential in the score. So the clock will continue to run, and we'll end this 3rd period a lot faster than would normally be the case. Now here comes Junker. She's got 4 goals on the night. Backhands it into the corner. Played then by number 23, Lizzie Hamill. Now the centering pass and the shot by number 15, Sienna Duffy. And the save, or no, it went, I thought she missed. Let's see here, what happened here. There's a nice pass there from Brooklyn Riley. Duffy with the one-timer. And did she scoop that up? Where's that puck? Was it in her glove? I think she did. What a save by the senior, if that was the case. Chastity Anderson. And I have a little bit of stats on her. She's played 1 game and given up no goals. It was wide. I thought it was initially, and I don't know where it went. Did it get underneath the goal somehow, or I don't know why they stopped play then, but they did, and now we have a face-off to Chastity Anderson's left. Comes with 11:47 remaining. And for a second there, I think they did stop the clock there, so maybe it's only for certain things they stop it, like they don't know where the puck is, I suppose. Now the puck comes back into the Red Knights zone, and that's going to be an icing call, and the clock does continue to run as we're now under 11 and a half minutes as we look at Emma Peschel going to Ohio State. I have some friends that went to Ohio State and that are huge Ohio State fans, and it is like a cult. I say that in a good way. And Michigan is a 4-letter word around Ohio State fans. You're not even allowed to say their name at all. And they have some other jokes about that name that I will not go into on this broadcast, but good for her. That's a great school. I have yet to get to a football game there. I guess we have a penalty, and there's a red knight in the box. So the Jaguars are going to go on the power play. Or excuse me, the Jaguars are, and they control the puck as here's the penalty.
For Mary Zavarol, a 2-minute minor for roughing. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes and 11 seconds.
So Mary Zavarol
for roughing at 6:11.
Zavarol for roughing at 6:11, 2 minutes. So the senior will get a taste of the penalty box before she goes on to St. Thomas next year to play hockey there. Mortensen now comes right in, even though they're down a player, and her wrist shot goes over the crossbar and to the left. She did start out the scoring tonight with the first goal in period number 1. Then Junker got 3, and then Junker got a 4th in the second. And as I was mentioning earlier, she came in on the year with just 4 goals, and now she's doubled that in 2 periods of play. See if she can add to it. She's now the 3rd leading goal scorer on the team behind Peschel with 10 and Zavarol 9. Followed by Hain at 7, Melsness at 7, and Mortensen at 7. Now the Jaguars on the power play. That's number 12, trying to get it towards the net was Jada Johnson, the senior defense person for the Jaguars. Now Emma Peschel tries to clear it, but kept in nicely. Tough, hard-nosed play there by Valerie Miller. The senior for the Jaguars took a hit and was able to keep that puck in the zone, but now they clear it. As I look at the clock, now 9:18 remaining in period number 3. Jaguars trying to avoid the shutout. And of course, Allie Van Stelten, as the senior on senior night, would love to have a shutout. And I think we were just here last week, and another goaltender, the senior, I try to remember her name. I think it was Walsma. Not sure. Or maybe that was St. Louis Park, so I'm confusing. That's right, they had a senior play then, I believe. All right, now the Red Knights coming in on the right side. That's number 25, Mandy Cronin. Gives it up to number 2, Julia Evans. Now Evans skates behind the net looking for someone up top and tried to get it out to Brooklyn Riley, and it gets by her and back to neutral ice and into her own zone. She plays it across to the far side to Sienna Carver. Now back to Brooklyn Riley. Puck now deflected at center ice by number 12 for the Jaguars, Jada Johnson. Now coming in and skating hard for it for the Jaguars is Long Henry. Abby Long Henry takes a short shot, but Allie Van Stelten makes the save. Preserving that shutout. Clock continues to run now as we're approaching 8 minutes now remaining in the match. And there's that quick shot, but Allie Van Stelten, the experienced senior, was anticipating that move and was right there to make the save, and she covers it up, and that brings a face-off to her left. And that puck is controlled by Hassler. Now it comes to the near boards, played by number 22, Abby Garvin. Garvin fighting for it in the corner with a couple Jaguars. Jaguars come away with it. They get it out to the point, just keeping in barely. It was number 20 for the Jaguars, Katrina Rossi. Now Brooklyn Riley, I should say, Brooklyn Riley. I think there's a Brooklyn Miller on the basketball team for girls Benilde-St. Margaret's, which reminds me we're going to be there tomorrow night streaming live on YouTube. on the Benilde campus, bringing you girls basketball. And Olivia Olson, who just got her 1,000th point last week, just a sophomore. And now an icing call against the Red Knights, but the clock continues to run here at the Rec Center. We get a good look at number 20 for the Jaguars. That's Katrina Razi, a junior defender, as the clock is now below 7 minutes remaining. And the face-off will come to the left of Allie Van Stelten. And in to take the draw for the Red Knights, number 23, Lizzie Hamill, the sophomore, against number 2, Becca Brendalen, another sophomore. And the puck controlled by Sienna Duffy. Duffy out to center ice. Shot right back by the Jaguars, number 22, Valerie Pavinka. And now here come the Jaguars, and a centering pass goes all the way through, and nice defense by the Red Knights, tying up any available Jaguars that could have been there to take that pass and get a shot on net. 6:20 remaining now in period number 3. Jaguars come away with it, short side, quick wrist shot, gets all the way through, blocked by Van Stelten, rebound to Bailey Gray. Gray, who also has one of the 7 goals on the night, and that was a nifty shot. If you can go back and download this and watch that wrist shot that she did from the short corner, my goodness, was that unbelievable. All right, now here comes Junker. Speaking of unbelievable, she's got 4 goals tonight in a pure hat trick in the first period, as she scored goals 2, 3, and 4 for the Red Knights. Now, as the Jaguars try to clear it, it's taken away by Junker, and she backhands it. She'll skate off and change on the fly as it's played behind the net by number 15, Sienna Duffy. Duffy now wheeling in the circle, coming right out, gets poked off her stick, and coming off the bench was number 5, Annie Juckness, who also has a goal tonight. She skates behind the net on the backhand, off the boards to the point, back over to Riley. Riley now to Zavro, is out of the penalty box now, and now she skates around. She'd love to get a goal here on senior night. She takes the wrist shot, just lost control at the last minute. And now a quick change as Mortensen comes onto the ice. Now into the corner, Mel Junkness and Mortensen on the far boards, gets by Gustafson, number 24, and back to neutral ice. Picked up quickly, though, by Brooklyn Riley. She gets it ahead to Zavril, as the Red Knights are still putting the pressure on here, wanting to get another goal for sure. Gustafson gets wheeled around. Good forecheck by the Jaguars. That's number 15, Bella Thurston, the sophomore. Excuse me, number 16, Stella Barch. And now the puck comes, and Chuck almost got it, and it's going to come back. And no icing on that, as Riley gets it ahead to Zavril. Zavril now, 4.5 minutes remaining. She skates behind her own net, coming up and gets it by, kept in by the Jaguars. A little dangerous time here for the Red Knights if they want to preserve that shutout, and they almost got it. Came right across the goal mouth, and just missing on it was Shuck, number 6, their second leading scorer. Now Shuck brings it across the line, and they want to avoid this shutout like nobody's business, and there's another shot on goal and a pad save by Van Stelten. Now played by number 16, Barch, into the far corner. Under 4 minutes to go here in period number 3. Will the Red Knights keep that shutout, and can they add one more goal? Here comes Zavril on the far side. You know she wants to get one as she goes down, and hopefully she's not hurt, and right in front of the referee. No call as he looks away, nothing to see here, and now Zavril takes a shot at the stick, and the referee missed that one too. Number 20, Katrina Raz, was raising her hands like, what the heck, how come you're not gonna call that? And I think everyone wants this game to end, that's why. And now it comes to the near boards. Now this is 27 for the Red Knights. Sienna Carver gets it quickly back to Gray. Gray now to center ice. Wheels back around, dumps it back to Evans. Evans back to Gray. 13-12 remaining in period number 3. As the Red Knights set up shop in the offensive zone. Gray now looking up at the point. Nice job protecting that from the defender. Do you see how she kept that puck, used her body to keep it away? Brilliant. Now puck played by Evans behind the net, fighting for it. Is number 27, Sienna Carver. Carver loses it to the Jaguars, and now cross-wing pass, no icing. Coming in on the Red Knights is Allison Wolf for the Jaguars. It's in the corner as Bailey Gray steers it away, and now she comes away with the puck herself. And now taken by number 28 for the Red Knights. I believe that was 28. Is that Addie Kelly? It is, the senior. Kelly getting some ice time. As As I mentioned earlier, she is going to be studying accounting or business when she decides on where she wants to school. And she may continue her swimming career, but not hockey. So good to see number 28, Addie Kelly, out there getting some ice time here late in period number 3 on senior night. Now Sophie Melsness, number 14, as we are now at 2 minutes remaining. Our shots on goal is 32 for the Red Knights, 11 for the Jaguars, and no goals for them. Now stopping and trying to take a shot was Becca Brendalen. Her shot went wide left into the corner, and now it stays in the Red Knight zone. 1:44 remaining in the period and the match. Now puck played by Melsness. She's got Garvin on her right, but she gets it ahead to Hassler, and she loses it off her stick, but then she gains it right back. Hassler is tough out there, and she goes down a little bit awkwardly. Looks like she's okay. Now a backhanded pass to Melsness, but it finds it's all the way to Gustafson, and her wrist shot is gloved by the senior goaltender, Chastity Anderson. There she is, number 50. And there's the wrist shot, powerfully taken by number 24, Keegan Gustafson, the senior. Gustafson looking for a pre-health career once she decides on college. And clock continues to run. 1 minute remaining now. Now Gray with 1 goal on the night. Maneuvers in, and her wrist shot just was going for that corner, and had Anderson gotten her glove pad on it, that was going in the net. Let's see this angle. Should be a good one right here. Oh yeah, that was going in the net, folks. That's how good of a sharpshooter Bailey Gray is. And that was a nice save by Chastity Anderson. That had to feel good for her. I don't think she's played much this year, according to the stats that I have. And now puck at neutral ice. 20 seconds now remaining here at the rec center. Puck comes into the near corner. Jaguars trying to muster a goal here late. 10 seconds remaining. Now in the circle, there's a shot. Van Stelten makes the save, gives up the rebound. Now Junker gets it over the corner. Another shot blocked in front by Junker. Now Carver with it, and it's in the corner, and there's the buzzer signaling the end of period number 3, and it signifies the final of this match. So the Red Knights come into this game, and they just dominated from start to finish, and they are victorious as we look at the senior goaltender, Allie Van Stelten, getting a shutout tonight, 7-0. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and everyone connected with our broadcast here on ParkTV 16 Sports, my name is Robert Christensen. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again, but stay tuned for Boys versus Jefferson streaming live on YouTube at 7 o'clock in about 10 minutes.